So, it's been a while since I've actually posted a video, but I thought I'd do one now because AI has taken over the world and I need a new hobby. Apparently is using AI. Today, we're going to be going over how AI could help us learn. So instead of being in tutorial hell or, watching videos and trying to copy their code, we're going to now use AI copy their code. Yeah, okay. Anyways, continuing on. What's on the agenda today? Let's think about this. I don't know a single ounce of Rust except the language, and I know. So let's try and learn Rust. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come up with a prompt, and so I'm gonna say something like, I am trying to make a trading bot. No, let's do this. I'm trying to make a video editor at Scratch in Rust. I have not touched Rust, so I have no idea how it works. But what I do have 2 years of editing. I think this is good. You should really tell the context of what you're trying to get out of this. For me, it's how can AI help me with this stuff. 2 years of embedded experience with C, and I have taken in C++, etc. It has been a while since I have done any coding on those languages. I need you to come up with a prompt that can explain each phase of the learning while coming up with the application we're building. Explain what I am typing, what I am learning to a fairly adequate level so I understand what I am doing. And then just like in a normal job when you are the junior engineer and you are being watched or senior engineer, I want you to write some of the logic, but then leave parts for me to fill out so I can understand. I want this written in a .md file. I can give it to my coding agent so they can help me through the process. So they can help me through the process and building this. Make sure documented, and that in the MD you tell the agent to always come back to the MD. Always come back to the G after it's done. He knows, so they know what accomplished. Like that. So that's the prompt. Big prompt. Let's see what we get. So here we go. What is it saying? Learning's trust. Building a video editor from scratch. Welcome to your journey of building a video editor. Guide you both through your coding agent, through learning, structure, the document structure in multiple phases. Your agent should return to this document to verify the progress. Alright, phase 0, environment setup, Rust basics, learn, installing Rust, code prompt, CLI skeleton, video process. Okay, but I need it in an empty so I can. What is this? I did not know I did this. Oh, am I in an? Oh, I'm in. Wait, where'd it go? Can I download this? Oh, I can. .md. Wow, that's cool. We're making a folder here. I'm gonna call it Rust. And inside, we're gonna call it video. All right, cool. The first step. This is a project I was working on. Ignore this everything on this project. Open a new folder. I am in VS Code land. Get out of VS Code. We're starting. One folder. So we just created this. Just gonna open it. What do we got? So we're going to now. Normally, I do this with something like Claude, but we're going to use good old just Copilot. And we're gonna give it 4.1. I don't know what ones, but let's just do this. Let's give it this and just tell it to look at this. Hey, look at this and understand the goals. Let's see what it gets back to me with. Phase 1. This includes a phase. Ready to proceed with phase 2. Let's do it. First of all, we install Rust. Let's see, do I already have Rust? I don't, but I have winget. We're just gonna do this the normal way. We're gonna go to rust.org, install, download 64-bit version. Going to proceed with installation. Anything else that's not standard? Let's see. All right, I think it's done. So if you do Control P and then you do reload window, That reloaded that, but did it reload this one? No, maybe it's Rust up. I'm gonna guess that I have to restart my computer. I mean my VS Code. How to restart VS Code. There's a better way to do this. That's what I did. That's what I did. Alright, whatever. It wasn't helpful. Okay, anyways, I installed it. Rust C-version. Don't have it. Now the real question is, do I have it here? If I don't have it here, then I have it. So I do have it. Redo that. Let's see. Wow. Version. There we go. Experiment version, I guess, for some reason. Alright, anyways, built it. Now, another thing I like to do is I like to make sure I have Git on my project. That way I can keep track of things. Like this guy right here. Let's plop that into a stage for now. Get about it. Now we're gonna do cargo, new Rust video editor. So we're creating a video editor. There we go. If you already have Rust installed. Now we can cd into our Rust video editor. There's nothing in here except a cargo toml. Do a cargo run. Don't know what that did. It built a hello world apparently. I had a hello world. Know the difference between string and string. Alright, here we go. Main.rs. String and string. Build a app to list all file names in the directory. Use the code prompt below as a starting point. Okay, so like with C, there are these use functions, I guess. They're like these are like the hashtag includes you would see in C or in C++. This reminds me of C++ a lot right here. Anyways, our main, what is this doing? Let our vector. So even if the thing gives it to you for the first time, you should definitely type it just so you know what you're typing and it kind of stays in memory, I guess. And I'm expecting it to be just following what. So what is this even doing? Let's find out what this is doing. What did this do? It's taking arguments, vector string, and it's equaling it to the environment argument. And then now we're creating something called a directory, which I'm guessing is consistent of vector string because, or no, it's consistent of a string because we have one of the argument string. Now I don't know what this entry string is. Here we go. To do, list files in the directory and print them using. So I don't know if has, how do I run this? Can I just print? I'm guessing that's the print in here. Let's just see what we get there. Now, what did I do to run this again? Oh, I did a cargo run. Cargo run. All right, here we go. Unused import. So for now, we can just comment that out, but let's see what we got. Let's see. It was just because it was unused. Oh, no, it's not. Filing. Thread main, panic, did source main. Index out of bounds. The length is 1, but the index is 1. It's saying that my index is 1, which means it's out of bounds. Okay, processing directory. Processing directory. And the directory is target debug rust video editor. So this gave me the directory. Now what does it want me to do? List files in the directory and print them using fs read directory. Okay, let's put this in process. So fs read directory, and I guess I give it the directory, and then read directory. List files in the directory and print them. So when we did this, it processed it processed where it is, but we want to process where the directory. Let's just try this, I guess. I don't even know what this is doing. Let's see if this isn't even a thing. What do we got? Expected, you silly goose. Cannot be formatted with the default formatter. Alright, I have no clue what I'm doing. Let me just keep asking it questions, I guess. No, I can't explain. I have no idea what you want. Can you explain? You are thinking. Let's see what it gives back. Because I don't want it to just tell me to do stuff. I want to learn. I'm trying to learn. This project is designed to help you learn Rust by building a simple video editor. No, I know that. And it owns its memory, barred string select, and mute. So it told me something, not telling me anything else. Cannot be. It doesn't like that. I wonder if there's a. I don't know Rust. So how do you expect me to know how to list files? Shouldn't I get an intro of the language first and then be asked to solve questions when we do the... It's weird. It's really just trying to teach me basic. Quick intro. Variables are mutable by default. Use let to make them mutable. Got it. Functions use fn keyword. Got it. Rust manages memory for you, but you need to know who owns data. Many functions return a result. Listing files in a directory. Here's how you can list files. Get the directory path from command line arguments. Use read to read the directory. Loop through the entries and print their names. I was close, maybe. Let arguments, vector strings. And then dog water at this. Oh, see, it was trying to help me. If the argument length is less than 2, I really don't like the thing. Okay, print line. Usage. I'm guessing this is where the thing goes. Argument 0. I don't need all this. Argument 0 returns. So that's basically saying if argument's less than 2, then I don't have directory. Then we get the directory by getting the position. Then we do a match redirector. No idea what I'm typing. Hopefully it makes sense soon. For entry in entries, if let entry equal idea, don't go off king. Entry.file name to ring Lucy. Otherwise error with an exception. Print error reading directory. And then print out the error. Okay, and then there's no return for this one. Let's kind of figure out what I just typed. First of all, I have arguments. I'm going to grab those arguments. If they're less than 2, then it means that my usage directory is 1. Otherwise, we're going to get the directory path. We're going to read the directory. We're going to check our entries. I'm guessing this is the return type. So a match would be like a switch, maybe. Where you're essentially getting the result of this, and then you're saying, but it's not just one result, it's multiple results. So then you're checking the entries, and then you're looping through the entries, and if the entry is valid, then we are saying that we can print the name, something like that. Let me see if there's a Rust. Actually, it doesn't. Is there not a Rust? Who makes these Rust extensions, man? Is there a Rust extension? Yes, there's a Rust analyzer made by Rust. Okay, we'll look at the Bazel one later if I need a build system again. So let's see how this works. So my run arguments, bash arguments. My run arguments would be cargo run, and then like directory or something. Like what are my run arguments? Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it. Cargo run, and then if I do dash dot, it's saying it'll give me gave me all the things on this one. Can you explain this okay and match and everything else? An open door. This guy gives you an iterator of command line arguments. Sure. Turns into a vector string, a global list of strings. Sure. Check if you provided a directory argument. That makes sense. I need my length to be more than 2. To be around 2 in order to say that, hey, there's extra things provided. Tries to read the directory. Returns a result, which can be successful, where entries is an iterator of directory entries. There's an error, like the directory doesn't exist. But why do I need these? Matches like a switch case. I knew it. If it checks if it is okay, and then reading the directory worked, entries is an iterator of errors, which might not be valid UTF to printable. Ooh, toString Lossy. Okay, we're going to open up a notepad here real quick, that area here, and we're just gonna write down some functions that might be helpful in the future. We're just gonna pop that guy down there, and we're just gonna say toString Lossy might be helpful. Convert file name UTF-8 printable. All right, cool. So now we know the OK is for values, the error is for variance, and checks it. What if I just, what does this do? I'm wondering if this is just like checking to see if the values, if there is something in the, you're creating a value of that type result there. What? Okay, what? Oh, I'm confused. If you write OK value by itself, you're creating a value of type. What's the value of 42 with value? This is the result. OK value creates a successful like in most programming languages. When I have multiple matches, I would just make multiple OK. So however, inside an OK value, you can match OK too. So OK, this returns a result. So like, I don't know what a result type is yet, but we'll learn. Cool, let's move on. We've set up Rust fundamentals. And we're building a CLS parse arguments using your cargo. If I don't know, I did Control P, so I can go and search through my files there. In dependencies, I'm gonna add features. Spell that right? Derive. Right. Don't think this is how I'd write this. Replace your main.rs following skeleton. So none of that, I guess. Clap. And then what I want to use from it is parser. Goodness. Interesting. So you have to have like a semicolon. Ooh, look at this. It's got a little like run now. There's something wrong. To create a touch ignore. Here you need to target for anything associated with target. What is that? Never mind, get ignored so I don't see it. I'll do Okay, wait. We're gonna do that guy. We're gonna do that guy. And we're gonna do that guy. First one, we're gonna say phase 0. Learned. Easy. Oh my goodness. Git config username. Let's go with the config user email. And the actual email. Let's try that again. Beautiful. Now we have actual fonts. Cool. So we can do use clap. And then we can do sub command and parser. We wanted. Why is this not working? What's wrong with this? Use very case. So that's done. So we're going to get rid of this if we need it. We'll build it again. This thing is called derive. Don't know what it does. Probably learn it soon.